This is the ZOSI C518 4K indoor security camera. Let's take it out of the box. In the box, they give you the quick start guide. Power adapter plugs in, gives you USB. Cable to connect that, USB to USB-C. Here is the camera itself, of course. Mounting bracket for it, along with the template and screws and wall anchors right in there. Let me tell you a bit more about the camera first, and then of course we'll test it out. This camera, like I said, records at 4K resolution. It looks the way it does because it pans and tilts. You can also zoom within the app, but it is a digital zoom, but it can do that. And this will provide you a 360-degree view, because you can go up and down and pivot 355 degrees, but you know the camera's going to see out to the sides quite a bit, so you'll definitely cover the entire room with that. This also has night vision built in, so if the room is completely dark, it has infrared emitters in there that will light it up. It also has two-way audio, can connect to a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network or a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network, which is something pretty nice. You also have to remember that a 2.4 gigahertz network is slower, but it goes over a much longer range. 5 gigahertz is faster, but it goes over a shorter range. So if you are going to use the 5 gigahertz, well, you need to be a lot closer to your router. This will accept a microSD card up to 256 gigabytes. There is a 64 gigabyte microSD card included and already installed. This also has human face detection, baby crying detection, and pet detection. Can send a notification to your phone if it sees any of that, if you want to enable that. Alright, let's go ahead and get this set up. So let's get this powered on. It takes about 30 seconds to a minute or so to get itself set up. And while it takes care of that, this uses the ZOSI Smart app. ZOSI Smart app. So it has a little ditty it's going to do here where it turns all around and figures out where it is and gets everything calibrated. And then we'll go into the app and set that up. Well, without doing anything, it just came up. That's all there was to it. Let it add. And now it wants the Wi-Fi network.
Wireless configuration succeed.
And now it's setting up the Wi-Fi.
Wireless connecting. Please wait.
And that all was successful, and now it's adding itself, so we just wait through that. And there you go. That was very easy. It comes up with a device name. We're just going to change that to something that's a little more logical. That ought to work. And now we'll hit this. Okay, and there we are. Setup was absolutely painless. It just set up the way it was supposed to, and that really was all there was to it. In the app here, we can take a look and see, for example, all the way on the right, you can hit that, and now you can pan, tilt, all that. So hit that. Notice how it moved. Go back. Go up. Go down. It's all right there. If you want to zoom right on the screen, you do that. Again, it's a digital zoom, but it will do it for you. You could also set presets for that, so you put it in a position and set a preset, and that's a nice thing as well. And then we can do the two-way audio. So I'm going to talk to the camera now, and you'll hear it come out of the phone. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
And now if I go talk to the phone, you'll hear it out of the camera.
Hello, hello.
So let's take a full pan around. And see where it's plugged in. And that's as far as it goes that way. We'll come back around. And once again, you could just about see where it's plugged in, right where that orange light is. You could take a snapshot. You could take a video. So that works well. And I also wanted to show you settings. But before we do that, let's test the night vision. So it's set to automatic right now, and you can of course change that. I'm going to go shut the room lights out. I'll be right back. And there I am in black and white. Oh, it just flipped to color. We're right at that cusp where it goes to infrared and not infrared like that. It's just not quite dark enough in here for that. But now, right now, it is definitely in infrared like that. And of course, if I duck off screen once again to turn the lights back on, everything will show back up in color. And there we go. That works very well. Let me show you some of the settings on it now that you can adjust. So we'll hit the little gear thing. And you can set up a password and all that. Under message settings, you turn on push notifications. And then you can go to event type and take a look at all of that you can set. That's pretty nice. We'll go back. I'll turn that off for now. You can adjust the volume of it right there. That's set fine for now. Some of the intelligent algorithm options are turned on. Others are not. Here's the night vision mode that you can adjust. You have auto night vision, which is how it's set. You could turn it off so it'll always stay in daylight mode. But again, if it gets really dark, you can't see anything. Force night vision means it'll turn the infrared on even though it's daytime. And low light full color, it says when the ambient brightness is low, the picture is still in color. I think it just, lets it go to a lower level, really, before it switches to infrared like that. And you could do mirror image and have it record on motion. The indicator light can be turned off or back on, and indeed it does that. And outdoor mode, it really doesn't explain what it is, but yet it's there nonetheless. And there we are back again. So you saw the camera zip all around before, but just to show you what it actually looks like. And in real life, it's very quiet. Let's send that back some. Whoops, other way. You can see you can put the lens down or up to pan, any which way that you need. Just like that. Get myself back in frame. Up there is good. And of course you can do full screen mode as well. which is probably something a lot of people will do, just so they could see. You could zoom in like I showed you before as well. Here is a montage of different clips that the ZOSI 4K indoor security camera had recorded to the microSD card. You have likely seen most or all of this footage already in this video, however, not from this perspective. Please note these are the original files that the camera had created, but they were downsampled to 720p and then killed by the YouTube compression algorithm anyway. Ditty it's going to do here where it turns all around and figures out where it is and gets everything calibrated, and then we'll go into the app and set that up. I'm going to talk to the camera now, and you'll hear it come out of the phone. And now if I go talk to the phone, you'll hear it out of the camera. So let's take a full pan around. Let's see where it's plugged in. And that's as far as it goes that way. And of course you can do full screen mode as well, which is probably something a lot of people will do, just so they could see. You could zoom in like I showed you before as well. And all around, it really just works fine. No problems with image quality or with sound all around. Setup was nice and easy. There was really nothing to it. Just kind of plug it in, go through the motions, if you will, and there it is. Not much to it at all. So once again, this was the ZOSI 4K indoor security camera. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.